Where is she? A suspected drunk driver speeds around other cars, as you can see, slamming into a mother and grandmother. Now she is nowhere to be found. This is a story you will only see right here on 8 News Now.
And our 8 News Now I-Team's David Sharns here with how prosecutors warned the driver may skip court and why the victim's family says she deserves no more chances. David.
Yeah, Denise and Brian, Gilma Rodriguez Walters was on her way home from work when police say that driver you just saw, Marcia Bird, slammed into her car, killing her. There is now a warrant out for her arrest simply because no one can find her.
How do you plead to those 2 charges?
Not guilty, sir.
The person you hear there is Marcia Bird.
Yes.
She's the defendant in this 2020 court hearing held via video conference. Months earlier, another camera caught her allegedly driving under the influence here near Tropical Parkway in Torrey Pines.
My daughter is 7 years old and she still cries for grandma.
Gilma Rodriguez Walters died in the December 2019 crash. Investigators taking these photos of her T-boned car. Police say Bird was passing other cars when she lost control of hers and flipped. Ruth Neal, Rodriguez Walters' daughter, lives out of the country.
And I want to say my mom died on impact.
Just keep in contact with your attorney, Miss Bird, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
But now, more than 2 years later, no one seems to know where Marcia Bird is. She was due in court last month, didn't show. Now this warrant is out for her arrest.
She should be in prison. She should be suffer the consequences for this. I mean, but she's not. So where is she?
Neil wants to know how Bird was let out of jail in the first place. Prosecutors say Bird is a 4-time convicted felon who violated her alcohol monitoring after the crash.
So the state's asking for $100,000.
During this court appearance after that violation, Bird's lawyer argued she was undergoing chemotherapy and that alcohol in her system could be from the hair products she was using. Prosecutors had warned in documents that due to the evidence and the, quote, likelihood of conviction, Bird was a flight risk. Judge Douglas Herndon keeping Bird's bail at $25,000.
If there's any more problems and I have to remand you to custody, I can guarantee you are not going to get health care that you need while you're in the detention center.
Herndon ordering her not to drive and to undergo drug monitoring.
Little did I know, she still had her driver's license up until that point. It's a failure in whatever is happening in the legal system in Las Vegas, right?
Neal says she and her family were looking forward to court last month, a time she says would finally bring her mother justice.
Where's Marcia? I want to find Marcia. If I was in Vegas right now, I'd be looking for her myself.
Well, if found, Bird would be taken to jail and held without bail. We reached out to both her lawyer and that judge, who, by the way, is now on the Nevada State Supreme Court. We did not receive a response. Denise.
Well, David, our viewers can help by submitting any tips to Crime Stoppers at the number right there on your screen, 702-385-5555. You can also report tips anonymously anytime online as well, and we have a link to that on our website.